What's up, Mavletic lovers and listeners, and welcome back to another episode of Maverick Postgame. We've got another full show for you today as Mesa football has another unfortunate loss.
And the men's soccer pulls an epic win.
Plus, women's soccer has a dominating victory on their senior night.
And the club women's rugby pulls an incredible win over a D1 school.
All of that and so much more as we move ahead into this recap-packed episode of Maverick Postgame. So with that being said, I'm your host, Grace Metcalf.
And I'm Stone Quinn.
Let's get into all the game-breaking stats, off-the-wall wins, heartbreaking losses, and in-depth analysis of our CMU athletics. Roll it!
Hello everyone, once again, I'm Stone Quinn.
And I am Grace Metcalf. Let's hop right in and take a look at all the Mavtastic action that took place this week here at CMU. The Colorado Mesa football team allowed too many big plays on Saturday evening as the Mavericks fell 45-31 to the Adams State Grizzlies. Adams State scored the first points of the game in the first quarter, but the Mavericks answered right back on a 2-yard Karst Hunter touchdown run to make it 7-7 after one. Both teams managed a touchdown and had a field goal to head into the break tied at 17-17. Adams State came out and had 3 big plays just after halftime. The Grizzlies hooked up on a 75-yard touchdown pass on the second play from the scrimmage in the half. Just after a Maverick touchdown, Adams State returned the ensuing kickoff 97 yards for a touchdown and followed that with a pick six on the Mavericks' next possession to take a 38-24 lead into the fourth quarter. The kickoff return for a touchdown and the interception return for a touchdown happened in a stretch of 36 seconds. As a team, the Mavericks, despite the loss, were able to gain more total yards with the Mavs 474 to the Grizzlies 335. Along with that, the Mavs were able to gain 31 minutes and 37 seconds in possession.
The Colorado Mesa men's soccer team had a 4-1 win over Colorado Christian on their senior night. Manuel Ponce Casas scored early in the first half to snap a lengthy goal-scoring drought before Schaefer scored twice in the second half, and was also in the vicinity of a Bassard deflection that turned into a CCU own goal. Ponce Casas got the Mavs on the board 12 minutes into the match. Daisuke Takanka tried to play Ponce Casas through, but the pass was initially broken up. However, a mishit clearance gifted Ponce Casas a one-on-one opportunity from point-blank range, and the freshman didn't miss. A bounce off a CCU defender fluttered into the top left corner past a leaping CCU goalkeeper Max Collingwood to make it 2-0. Mavs in the 52nd minute, 2 seniors linked up with another to give CMU a 3-0 lead as a Daisuke Takanka corner kick was punched in by a Schaefer in the 65th minute. Colorado Christian pulled one back in the 79th minute as a Gabe Roloff put a perfectly placed ball down the middle of the CMU defense, and an onrushing Dylan Hall was able to round goalkeeper Connor Durant and put it in. As a team, the Mavericks managed to overall have more goals than Colorado Christian. The Mavs finished the season at 9-7-1 and 4-5-1 in the conference play. They end the year tied for 7th place in the RMAC with 13 points.
Senior Day couldn't have gone much better for the Colorado Mesa women's soccer team. The Mavs piled in 8 goals, the 6th highest single game total in program history and the highest since 2000, and dominated from start to finish in an 8-0 win over New Mexico Highlands. The win takes CMU to 9-7-1 overall and 7-4 in the RMAC with 1 game left in the regular season. Highlights included Lila Deer scoring a hat trick in just a half hour to set the new single-season CMU goal-scoring record, Addie Randall accumulating 4 points, and Summer Mock scoring her first career goal on her senior day. The Mavericks were in control from start to finish, outshooting the Cowgirls 29-9 and peppering the opposing net with 15 shots on target. As a team, the Mavericks dominated in the statistics. They end up having 29 overall shots. They also somehow managed to have 11 offside calls.
The Colorado Mesa Club women's rugby team reclaimed a winning record on their home pitch as they outscored D1 opponent Colorado State University 74-17. The team was able to weather the elements as both starters and finishers showed up to play today. As has become the custom, the team moved the ball well, spreading the scoring opportunities around. Ellen Rickards scoring first and second often as she led the Mavs with 3 tries on the day. Selena Edwards, Sydney Hughes, and Barrett Wegensile each touchdown for their first score of the season.
Now that we have recapped some of the games, it's time to announce our Maverick of the Week. Our Maverick of the Week goes to Sabrina Vandalist. Sabrina was named as the RMAC Setter of the Week. The honor is the 9th of Vandalist's career and comes after she led all RMAC players with 92 assists over the weekend in road wins over Western Colorado and Fort Lewis. Congratulations, Sabrina, for your outstanding performance. You are Maverick of the Week. We are now at the end of our show, and it is time for our closing statements. My closing thought is on how well the soccer teams are finishing out their season. Both teams did really well, and I'm sure our women's team will continue to perform well in the RMAC tournament.
That is awesome. My closing thoughts are on how football lost to Adams State. The last time Adams State beat Colorado Mesa was back in 2013. You'd think after an incredible win against Fort Lewis, they would continue with their winning streak. They were performing well up until the third quarter. Hopefully, they can pull it together for the homecoming game.
Hopefully, because the stadium should be packed with it being homecoming week and parents' weekend. There will be lots of energy that can give them a boost to pull an awesome win. So we can come back here and talk about it on the show. But now that we have wrapped up all the action from this week and given our closing thoughts, it is time to close the show. Thank you everyone so much for joining us this week on Maverick Postgame. I've been your host, Grace Metcalf.
And I've been Stone Quinn.
Be sure to go check out our channel 62.2 for more games and updates. We'll catch you next week on an all-new recap-packed episode of Maverick Postgame. Stay safe, Mavs. Study hard. Go to a game or two. And of course, have yourselves a amazing day.